Hello and welcome back to Soundcheck here on Learner to Learner, a collaborative learning channel where we all come together from different backgrounds, different experiences, and talk about audio in the next hour or two. If you also are a Rodecaster user, we also have another show before this hour called Rodecaster User Meetup. You should check that out as well. I'll put the link at the end of the show. And if you want to participate, this is a call-in show. If you want to participate, feel free to do so. I put the link in the chat now. You can click on the learnertolearner.com link, go to this website, and click on Call In with Zoom. It'll bring you to a registration page. You just need to put your name in and put your email address so that you can get the link to join the show on Zoom, and of course give us consent to be on the show. Let's hop on. Now we're going to talk broader about audio. Rob, if you're watching this, Neil just says hello in the chat now so that you can, I forgot to tell you what this channel was. And let's go say hello to those of us who are still here. Hello everybody, including the very late 3 a.m. Guests from Europe. Welcome back, Neil.
Hey, thanks for having me again.
Sure.
Yeah, still here.
Yeah. And we have George here with us. And we have John from Malaysia. George is in the U.S., probably in the East Coast, Florida, maybe, if I guess it right. Yeah, Virginia. Okay, there you go. And we have Glenn also. Hello, Glenn. Welcome back. I see the microphone clipped on your collar. And we have Nee joining us also. Oh, I didn't realize I'm in this view also. Then skip over me. I'll go over to Phil. Hello, Phil.
Hi.
And we have Michael over there.
Hey, how's it going?
Ready?
Good. Oh, what was that? What was that sound that I'm hearing?
Sorry, that was.
I don't know.
Was that
was
you,
the guy,
John?
That was a guy from Malaysia.
John.
Stereo. It's like something. People saying hello also in the chat. Rob says I said here's Neil's channel over here saying hello. That's the name. Neil. How do you pronounce it? Neil Fairmont?
It's Fairmont.
Fairmont. So Neil
Yeah.
Fairmont. Go subscribe to his channel, or you already probably, if you're watching this, you may have already subscribed to his channel. Let's see, who do we have saying hello? Oh yeah,
That name sounds like a favorite.
Wayne says, how
Probably
wait,
how
Wait, Wayne, you are really making my how was it possible to have Neil on? Well, you
How
used
cool, I think.
Oh, how cool. Okay. How cool was it to have Neil on? Yes. Yes, he's still on. Even cooler. Greetings, Gary. Gary also is an Ecamm fan. Well, I get to know Neil through I watch his channel, and then I go to the Ecamm creator camp last year and get to meet him in person. And so that's if you want to. But are you going this year? You're not.
No, I'm not going. I'm not going this year. There is one in the UK apparently.
That's
scheduled for
right.
next.
That's
Yeah,
right. That would
so
be. So you'll probably go to that one
It's a bit closer.
in summer.
a bit
Maybe
closer
is
for
it in
me.
the summertime, or when? Do you know when yet?
Yeah, it's when is it now? I think it's around May time. It's the end
Okay.
of April, beginning of May. I think it's in line with Tube Fest. They have like
I
a
see.
YouTube thing going on there. So I'm skipping the one this year in the US. Are you going back? Or
I
are
am
you-
not. I'm not. So I would love to, but I am taking the whole month of November until the beginning of December off to go back to Malaysia to visit my family and to watch a concert. A concert, 40th anniversary concert of the singer that I love. So I'm going back for that. And I'm also celebrating my podcast 20th anniversary. So I'll be doing that as well. Thank you. So yeah, that if you've been podcasting for 20 years, actually 21 technically, because 20 is the Penang Hokkien podcast is my original podcast that started in 2004. I have to hand code my XML file with text edit.
I remember that.
Yes.
You have to get it just right for Apple, right?
Technology,
You have to
yeah.
get it just perfect, or they'll reject it. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. There's like a checker too that you can upload to check it too. But yeah, I'm a dinosaur. But things have changed so much. I mean, how we produce it is somewhat the same, but I started off doing video podcasts for my wait, am I missing somebody? Charles? Yeah, there you go. I thought we have 8 people. There you go. So Charles is now in here. So when I started doing my podcast, oh my gosh, I have to do this road tour in Malaysia to explain to people what a podcast is. And it's sad. I mean, it took about 18, 20 years for it to take off. I'm glad it is, but I'm also glad that I sort of accidentally fell into video podcasts thanks to Google Meet. No, not Google Meet. It was before Google Hangout. Google Hangout, and prior to Google Hangout was Google. What is that circle? Google something. It's like a Facebook. What's it called? Google.
Oh, Google Plus.
Oh, Google Plus.
Google Plus. So I was using that, and because it is linked to my Google account, I get to record my Hangout onto my YouTube channel. So that's what I did. A live stream. I don't know if it's live stream or just recorded. I can't remember. Maybe it was live streaming. So you can live stream to it. And that's how I started doing that is during that Google Plus, Google Hangout days, where I started posting my recordings onto my YouTube channel, and that turned into a video podcast since then. But now I know George, I always wanted to, when you mentioned about that, you do what's best for you when it comes to production of your own podcast, because the least amount of frictions you have, the more consistent and the more enjoyable the whole podcast production experience is going to be. And I know George has gone from video back to audio only for your purposes, because you said that for the local musicians, they don't tend to typically want to be on camera, I assume.
That, and like I said, I was doing Ecamm. I was a one-man operator.
Yeah. But so am I.
felt-
I just make
was-
mistakes.
Just felt like I was so distracted versus interviewing.
Oh yes, true.
musicians.
Maybe you can do some test trial on important shows first then get comfortable. I mean, I do get you, because remember Nee was like talking to me and I just couldn't process what he was talking about as I was answering comments and people registering to join the show. Totally understand. Especially if you want to respect your guests. Not that I don't respect you guys. I try to. It's just my brain was just like, only have this much capacity, but I don't care. I just apologize. But I feel like if you were to start a podcast today, you probably should have a video podcast to go with it. And what you guys think? I didn't plan for this subject, but I think it's a good seg. What do you guys think? I see different facial expressions. This is popcorn style. Go, Charles.
I think you want to do both. Like I'll do the video. Again, I haven't been active lately, but you do the video, and then you just pull the audio off, and you put that on a dedicated audio podcast. So you have two things. You have one on YouTube and one on Spotify and Castos and and those other places. So I think you do both.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it on this show before that audio comes first. So even if video is a secondary to what you're doing, it's still going to get views. It's still going to get, I mean, what's the worst? You're not really investing much more time, into incorporating video if you're not making it the focus. Depending on, especially with Ecamm, having the Zoom capability, just record your Zoom meeting. If it comes down to that, record your Zoom meeting. You could do it in what's the one that Sean always raves about?
Riverside.
Riverside.
Yeah.
Riverside, that's an audio first, video second platform. And so, but, and then you've got platforms like StreamYard and others where, they're a little bit more focused on the video side than the audio side, but it wouldn't be, it's in today's world with the software and technology that's out there, it just makes sense. Because you're just providing yourself with that much more opportunity to be able to repurpose content, have your content go further. Even if it's just a recording of a Zoom call, you can keep it that simple.
Yeah.
Use the audio file for your podcast, upload the call to YouTube. There's a ton of people that get hundreds of views on their recorded calls. They're not doing anything special. They're using computer audio. I mean, it's, it can be done. But then you could repurpose it into shorts and all sorts of stuff. So what's up, Billy?
I think some of us are so much in tune to the audio so much. So I'm gonna use myself an example, right? I think I'm part of that kind of crew. So I was doing a presentation for one of my classes, right? And something was like, yeah, just speak and just go ahead, So after I finished talking through my presentation through PowerPoint, I was gonna hit like, nah, just download the video, edit it, and clean it up, because that's what I'm used to, which was like too much work in the presentation. But I think lately you see a lot of people just presenting themselves the raw way that they are, whether mistakes or not, just have that raw thing that you have. And then I was gonna ask a question also. I was talking with Ecamm. Does it have like the auto switch, like how you do it on
active
Zoom?
Speaker?
Yeah, like the active speaker.
Yes. Like say, go somebody else talk. I need to speak to Arthur. Hello, Arthur. Oh, Arthur's gone. Like somebody else speak.
Hello. Hey, I'm talking. There we go.
Okay. So it did switch back and forth. So if for George, if it's something that you want those kind of stuff, I think now they do have the auto speakers, so then you don't have to worry about switching and going back and forth. And then when you finish and you want to edit it or you just want to publish it just the way it is, you could go ahead and do it. But so far as the person is not moving like this, because I was watching somebody giving a podcast and what they were doing was so good, and I told my wife I cannot watch this thing because the person is just moving like this the whole time, and the background, he's got so much books. He's got so much books. Yeah, that person's got so much books also on the background. I'm trying to focus on the books. Meanwhile, the contents that they have was really good, right?
Yeah.
So I think I
Turn
end
the
up like
visual
just
off.
yeah, I just turn the phone off and then just listen because I got YouTube Premium or whatever they call that, and then just listen to it while
Yeah.
I was doing whatever I was doing.
YouTube
Well-
Premium, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in my case, I mean, I'm dealing with promoting local music. I mean, nothing outside of the 7 cities right side out of me. No one wants to listen to what I have to say, really, because they're not going to know who they're hearing or.
Not true.
But well,
I don't agree with that. You keep saying that, and
Yeah, you never know.
you're setting your
mean-
boundary. Maybe you don't need to.
you are big
No,
time.
But see, my main purpose here in town is I'm promoting a very popular calendar, which has 55 venues I promote in this area, trying to get the people who are listening to me. I want to show up at those venues.
But you can still do that, right?
You can still do that.
I know you can still do it, but I feel me focusing on the audio, because what I have found is people will listen to my podcast in the car in the morning when I'm interviewing a musician, versus watching it.
But you can do
Video.
both, right?
Do both.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to focus on the audio because
W-
it's work.
Again, we're not
Could-
pressuring you. We're
Oh, I
we're
know.
we're giving you.
Can I
our-
make a compromise? Can I make a compromise with you?
What's that?
You open up get rid of your geo restriction.
Mhm.
So I'm in Nashville, and let me tell you, people travel crazy distance to see local bands.
Right.
It is insane. I don't understand it, but people do it every day, every week. They do it to see hyper local bands that will never play anywhere except locally. They're never going to make big stream. Like they're probably never going to sign a major record label, but they are an incredible artist for a local area. And I mean, I hear you saying that over and over, and I get the local calendar. You're trying to promote local attendance, and that's where you're getting revenue. Like that's what funds the project, getting people to show up and walk through the door.
How about this?
But
How about this?
I think you'd be surprised.
We can play, because if you ask me, I would say keep your video podcast. Do it even if you struggle a little bit. But here's my suggestion. You don't have to do it yet, but let's play around with maximizing your Ecamm setup so that it becomes second nature. Even though I know mine is clunky, but you should check out the first show.
I didn't even renew my Ecamm.
Yeah.
I don't
So-
even- so I'm spending several $100s a year just
They're not using it.
posting my
Yeah.
podcast.
So I'd say
This
it's
is
like,
a non-profit thing, by the way. I do not make money. This is my passion to promote local music. So this is not a money maker for me.
so
at all.
what I'm suggesting is, if you get to a point where we can take your case. How do you set this up? Oh, Billy's on the show. How do you set all this up and turn that into a video podcast? By maybe one time we'll come on and say, okay, this is your typical case that's very confusing to me, and how can we come up with a solution together? How do you set this up so that it's a little bit easier for you? Active speaker, like Nee was saying. Maybe have the split screen, some kind of split screen where you focus on the artist and just have you a little bit on the corner, or something that you can bring shows up. And I totally understand the very overwhelming as a solo producer having to juggle all that, but all that becomes easier as you're doing it. But you have to like force yourself to doing it. That's why frankly, I'm still in the beta 2 years. Like this show is technically still a beta because I'm just testing it to see if I'm able to handle 9 people at once or not. So maybe at some point, and here's the reason what everybody's talking about, the boundaries that you have, you can still do. They don't need to know that this is only local for people who are out of town, and people local don't need to know that you are getting it out to more people, because I use YouTube mainly, or I advise people to use YouTube use it as another source of discovery. You have, let's say if you publish a podcast somewhere else, say on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all these other places. YouTube, when people search YouTube, other than Google, YouTube is the next biggest search tool, right? They can find you and discover you a lot quicker than I think even any other podcast hosting, not hosting, but like podcatcher. I don't know what you call it, the Spotify and Apple Podcast. So give that a consideration. And when you want to do it, we're here to support you, Phil.
So, George, I'm not going to try and convince you to do something that you clearly don't to do.
I'm not
because
going
I
to
want
not
you to
do
do
video.
it.
I'm actually playing around a little bit with Mel.
There you go.
Yeah.
Motion-
However,
stuff.
and we don't have to discuss here. I have an idea, though. I'm just curious. I want to ask you one question. Maybe you know this, maybe you don't. Out of those bands that you're helping promote, right? How many of them are signed to labels?
None
You
of
have
them.
an idea, percentage-wise?
None of them.
None of them. Okay.
This is all local. I mean, literally.
I'd love to talk to
hometown.
you offline. I have an idea, and we don't
Okay.
need to take up the show time. But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's have Billy say hello. And Billy will be my 9th guest, which means he's going to be on the active speaker. So Billy, say something so you get to get
What's-
beyond.
What is up, John? Good to see you.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. What's I could not just sit back and watch from this lineup. Neil, what is up, my guy?
Hey,
So-
Billy, nice to see you.
All my
live
favorite
again.
people on one stream. How do you do
Suddenly
this,
my
John?
street cred is like just
I
like
know.
wow.
That's why Billy came, because now you got street cred. Because last time you didn't have street cred, so Billy came in and was like, "Nah, I can't hang out with this peasants." I'm
I had to go.
Look at this
Riding your
lineup.
coattails, John. Just riding your coattails.
Look at
I
look at
can't-
look at that.
I can't come to the Roadcaster meetup anymore, so I have to wait until the later call. And then
Oh, because your time, yeah, you're in the.
no, because I don't have a Roadcaster. That's why.
Oh, no, you don't have
Wait,
to.
who got your Roadcaster?
It is technically
Oh,
still
you
here.
did.
Who's that guy? Who's that guy?
I know it's technically
Yeah.
still here.
Yeah,
It's still
yeah.
here. Yeah.
So let me fill this in. Inside joke. Billy's Roadcaster Duo is now Charles' Roadcaster Duo. So you don't have to wait. You can come on anytime. That's what I always say. If you're on Roadcaster user meetup, you could be. I always say if you're planning on buying one, you could also come on. Now I can say if you used to have one, you can come tell us why you don't want one. we welcome that too.
But didn't he leave his memory card in it or something? Weren't we supposed to get some?
Yeah, that's right. Did you
Yeah.
leave something fun
Did
in
I?
there?
Did I leave it in
Yeah.
there? I did. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
John,
Yes.
what was it? Mike Costello
the
that
meat?
got the
The meat song. Okay, I gotta play this one. This is why you have your sound bank. Okay, the meat song. Who remember? Charles probably remember.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah,
surprised
you
you
remember
still have
too.
Those are from Clubhouse days. I
Yes,
remember that.
Clubhouse
Yep.
days.
Yep.
Where's the meat song? I kept it, right?
Do you have to do this, John? Please don't.
Maybe I didn't keep it.
You know
Lucky
what?
you guys.
I'm never coming back. I'm leaving.
Wait, do I have the meat song? I thought I did. I played it before.
I'm
But
not gonna be heartbroken.
okay,
if you
here's
don't have it.
here's another feature. They don't need to wait until. Oh yes.
Do you like meat? Yes, I do. Do you like meat? Yes, I do. I like to eat my meat. I like to eat my meat. Do you like meat? Yes, I do. Do
there a
you
video?
like meat? Yes.
It kind of sounds like Michael. I wonder if it's Michael. Okay, I won't let. There's more. There's like a second verse.
Yeah, do you like vegetables? Yes, I do.
Hey,
So,
John,
so that song was
Just
left
listen to-
on the
Oh,
Roadcaster that he bought, right?
What?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's for the.
Wait, look, he's got his golden
he can't. Let's
mug.
go.
Very nice.
Yeah, I have
How
one
did
too.
you get that?
And
you got yours right after I got mine.
yeah, and And so yeah, the Ecamm family welcomes you back anytime you want to play with it, because I think we can come up with a workflow that is not daunting. And I think if design the scene and all that. So we'll see. And we also have another the 10th caller. But you have to swap places. So let's see if we can have Arthur say hello to people, and that would replace a Billy for a little bit and saying hello. Say hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
Is it could to speak? Oh wait, yeah, speak some more.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
There you go.
Okay.
And this is oh my gosh, are you the only non-Rodecaster user in here?
I am. I was gonna say you don't have to be a Rodecaster user to be in the Rodecaster hour previously. I join in quite regularly.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Arthur has a what we were looking at earlier, the DLZ creator is what he has. So has lots of channels, 8 faders.
You could put me in the background, John.
You can put what in the background?
You could put me in the background.
Oh, put you in the background? It's okay.
For active speaker and put somebody up there.
I think Billy, his camera is off for now.
Oh, okay.
Is he? Oh no, he's not.
No.
I'm gonna add him. Okay, there you go. All right, you guys, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh my gosh, how do I do this? Neil. No, oh my gosh, I'm very confused right now. This is why George does not want to do this. Oh gosh. Okay, did I add Billy? Okay, I did add Billy. Okay, I need to take knee off first. I'm doing it live. We need to have 10 users concurrently now. Remove from camera, knee, and now I can add. Who do I want to add? Billy. Back in. There you go. Sorry, it took me a year.
Hey John, I was just going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I did hear that Ecamm had changed the numbers to have 10 people, or is it 10
really?
with the active speaker? I thought you could add up to 10 people now plus an active speaker. I might be wrong, of course. But,
I hope that is the case.
I heard this magic number being battered around on the.
Yeah. Anybody else confirming?
John, didn't you do that last week where you had yourself as a little circle?
You had a little circle.
I did.
Yeah.
I mean, I could, but I didn't finish doing my setup, so I cannot show. Like, let me show you my work in progress. This is how I don't care about how my stuff comes through. This is. Oh shit. I mean, no, this is not it. No, this is not even it. I meant I was in the middle.
This is John producing a show.
I was in the middle of doing this. See, I have my grid. I was laying out these people. Oh, so maybe you guys can help me. Okay, so you guys could talk, and then let me finish doing my layout. So who is camera number 5? Camera is E. So that's Glenn. Okay, you guys carry on while I build this layout.
Not to take this off topic, but I actually have questions about my Rodecaster.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Why don't we?
I mean, I know that's not what this podcast is about.
No, it is. This is just expanded more than just Rodecaster, so you can still use this hour to ask about Rodecaster.
It's about going on video. That's what it's about.
It's about building your scene live.
Right, music.
Ask your question. Ask your question.
Well,
I guess, you know what, technically I could build this offline, so I don't need to let you guys sit through this. So go ahead and ask.
Well, there's multiple things that I'm dismayed. I think Neil, you nailed it in the last hour when you said that these things for most people are so complex. I'm a technical person. I come from the consumer electronics and pro electronics industry. I, had a studio and, did mixing, but I'm sorry, I'm finding this thing confusing because the workflow is completely different. And I've been using a Vocaster 2 for a year, can't get any simpler than that. But okay, there's a couple things like, it doesn't matter whether it's my Rodecaster Pro 2 or it's my Streamer X. when I plug it in, my monitors hum. It picks up distortion. And it is directly tied to the power supply that is powering each. And I've even moved, like tonight, I plugged it in on a different circuit across the room, right? And my speakers still hum. So it's picking up that distortion through the cables that are plugged in to the monitor outs, to my monitors. So I can't use them. I'm on my headphones. And then here's another thing. The way I sound right now, I sound terrible in my ears. I don't know what's going on. That's why I kept saying to you guys earlier, how do I sound? Do I sound okay?
Can you describe like what you think you sound like?
Okay, let's see if I can. It's like a
okay, muffled.
I mean, I guess if I sounded like that, somebody in this really talented group would say, Phil, you sound terrible.
You haven't tweaked with your setup much yet, right?
No, I haven't. But here's the thing: it sounded fine until we started the actual podcast, and then my sound went crazy. I didn't touch.
Oh, you mean what do you mean it sounded fine? So before you're saying you sounded fine before you joined the Zoom call?
Right. When I was setting up and everything, it was good enough. There was an irritating thing about I was playing around with the effects, and the actual sound of my voice that you're hearing versus what I'm hearing, there's a slight difference between the two, and I wasn't able to balance them, but I'm sure I can do that in the level on the screen. It's complicated. So what am I asking? I don't know.
I have an answer for you.
Yeah.
You are so this is what, again, we were earlier talking about what advice would I give somebody when they're new to Rodecaster? One of those is understand that this is not a traditional mixer.
Yeah.
You are gonna have to expect a little bit like a hair more latency in your ears. You're gonna.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing, the latency. And it depends on what you're doing. Like just when I was playing with the different sound effects, the voice modulators or whatever, depending on what you're doing, some of them have really deep latency, and others didn't sound at all. I barely detect it, but I never had that issue on my Vocaster.
Let me say this real quick, John. You don't have active speaker on. Just FYI.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
I know you're building in the background, but I just wanted to.
Thank you.
I didn't know how much longer you were going to be building, so I wanted to make sure you knew.
Oh, I like that everybody could see me. Like not really paying attention.
Go deep in thought, deep in concentration, working there. So we enjoy it. So.
It's an audio podcast. Sorry. Thanks, Charles. Okay. Wait. Who else wanted to say something about? Oh, yeah. Charles, you were gonna tell something, or just gonna tell me that I was?
No, I was just gonna tell you that real quick. Yeah.
So I say hate it. I mean, not hate it, but you're not enjoying the experience. That's fine. That's to be expected.
And I just started, so
yes. Charles still does not like. Yes. Well,
I did
he's
not
getting
like
used
it.
to it. Yeah, it's getting better.
I'm used to it now. But when I first got it, I mean, I wanted to throw it in a trash can and go back to my OG. Because my OG, it was set. You turn it on, it works. Shut it off, it's done. Like there's nothing to mess with. It just worked.
Good. No refunds. No refunds.
Yeah. But after I got through, and there are some nuances. One of the things that drove me nuts was that I had to crank up my headphones in order because there's a delay. And it was screwing with me bad because I could hear myself. And I'm like, and John helped me with that, kind of work through that. He's like, oh yeah, just bump up your headphones, do a custom mix on your headphones and you'll be fine. And you get used to it over time. But yeah, the more tech that's in it, the more software that's in it, inherently, the more delay there's going to be, unfortunately.
Yeah, and so you will get it tweaked, and we will do it. I'm sure you will want to do it too, but feel free to use the group to go through some of that, because what you hear, you can change. But first of all, we will start with the original, like your microphone first, from the gain all the way to the processing. That I don't know how much of that you have been messing with, but all that will change how you sound. You will also get used to how you sound when because you're switching from a different system to this. So you're gonna have to get used to it too. The Vocaster and really any mixer. This is a very complex and complicated piece of hardware, I have to say. The reason why it can do so much is because it's complex, and people, and including not being too reliable, which professional world, that's why some professionals don't upgrade their OS for operating system on the computer for a while, because if you need it working, you need it working. But because they come out with firmware all the time, it is really it's a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing being the fact that you can oh wait, did I lose somebody?
Billy.
Billy. Okay.
Billy has
So now I have to change my setup again. Ken and Glenn.
Don't forget.
I'll go back
don't
to
forget,
this. I'll go back to this.
Don't forget, Billy's in Puerto Rico, and sometimes his internet goes in and out, because that was what he was having last time when he was there.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm curious. I'm curious because last week, John, you identified that my voice, it was like I had to start talking.
Yeah.
Is it doing that still?
Let's see. Let's both of us talk at the same time.
Okay, so I'm talking.
Yeah,
now.
I'm talking now to see if
I can hear both.
It's not so bad now. I'm not hearing it now.
All right, so maybe that's a Rodecaster thing, and Vocaster was problematic because my internet has not changed.
Mm-hmm. So what it was doing was, Neil, maybe you can more intelligently explain what's going on. You know, when you have duplex, like both audio going at the same time, it is like Zoom is kind of trying to. He was not using his headphones, so he was playing us out on the speakers, right? Last week, Phil, and your Zoom is trying to process echo cancellation, or essentially canceling out my sound, and therefore when we both speak at the same time, there's a delay before we can hear him, because the Zoom software is trying to say, okay, now John is not speaking. Let me go back and prioritize Phil's voice.
So is that where you were talking about? I had to change a setting in Zoom to be, I forget what you called it, like musician mode or something?
No, that was for
musicians.
Yeah, original sound for musicians. That could, but the thing is, because you're using an external monitor that's playing out loud, that I didn't want you to do that, because then otherwise you get slapped back, right? So for that is more important for me to fine tune people's audio setup. So let's say if somebody comes in and they want me to fine tune their audio, their setup on their mic, I need you on Zoom to be turning on original sound for musicians, so that I can hear you without Zoom's noise suppression processing. Because now it's great. Otherwise, it's great. Like if you're not having me fine tune your sound, it actually sounds better when you have that, because everybody's fan and heater down south would be the heater. In Australia, you hear the heater. And so all those is a good thing, because we don't hear any of the noise now, which is a blessing, but it will not allow me to accurately tweak your sound.
Right.
But it is the two-way communication. I don't know if that's like a better way of a more intelligent way of explaining it. It's trying to cancel out our sound coming through the speaker, so that they don't hear an echo or the slap back from us. But at the same time, when you're speaking, they also, Zoom is trying to figure out, who do I want to make legible? Now I'm going to not process John. Now I'm going to process Phil's voice. That's what we were hearing last week.
That's right. Yeah, there's always some latency between what they're actually doing as well, what Zoom's actually processing. And John's right. So in the scenario that you've got set up now, the original sound for musicians should be on. So John gets the best sound unfiltered or unprocessed from Zoom. And your voice, Phil, does sound fine to me. I think it's a bit weird as well. I mean, my voice doesn't sound exactly how it actually is recorded in my headphones. It might be the headphones as well. My headphone mix is very simple on the Rodecaster, and it's set to, I don't know, whatever setting it is for the headphones I'm using to give me a bit more gain. And you can obviously tweak that as well just by turning up the volume. But also you might be hearing some of the actual audio processing going on in the Rodecaster itself, because obviously you've got compressor, noise gate, other things like that.
Yeah,
So that
I
could
shut
potentially...
everything off except for I was playing around with I think it's like a noise gate. It's like barely
Yeah,
not called noise
yeah,
gate, but it's a noise gate.
right.
Noise
Because
gate, yeah.
I like it. I like it because
Bye, Michael.
my
Thanks for
vocal,
hanging out, Michael.
I'm able to have my fan. Bye, Michael.
Right. Yeah. And I think
it's
your voice
not killing my
sounds
voice.
fine.
But here's
I
the
think...
practical reason why I'm concerned about. I mean, there's multiple reasons, but instead of the gray curtains like I normally have, you guys, I don't know if you noticed all the microphones back there. Is I've been shooting a whole bunch of mic evaluations, right? And a big part of that, especially if I'm going to do them live, like I intend to do, is I need to have an accurate representation of what's going on here, so I can give an opinion. And with the way it is right now, I can't do that because what I'm hearing is not representative. I'm going to have to wait and go back and play back the recorded audio. And I guess, okay, that's how everybody else does it. I'd like to do it live.
So you're saying that your recorded audio when you play back sound different from when you hear it live?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it might be the same thing that Charles was having. If you might be hearing, is it just your voice, or like when you speak, right? That is different, but when you play
My
music
voice.
and everything, okay,
It's
yes.
not you. It's
So
not you, it's me.
I think it's
think
what
it's the same
Charles.
issue.
Yeah, it's the same issue. There is more latency in your headphones to hear everything. I mean, obviously, the only thing that matters is your voice because you actually hear it live also. So it almost sounds like it's phasing. It's almost sound like you're hearing double of your voice, or something weird is happening, almost like chamber-like sound. And if you can't get used to it, then you're gonna have to sell it. But you can't. When I reached out to Rode, they told me to crank up my headphones so that I don't hear my own voice coming into my ears as much. When you crank up your headphones, you hear more of yourself through the headphones and not through your voice coming through your mouth. And that would delay, but of course now I'm hearing a little bit of your leakage from your headphones, but that would eliminate the latency issue that you're hearing, and you will get used to it in time, hopefully.
Yeah.
I guess you're saying what I'm hearing, the dullness is latency. I just like, okay, so I'm turning up, maybe I'm doing it wrong. I'm turning up my headphones, right?
Yeah.
That turns everything up. That
Yes.
turns my
Then
voice.
You can do a custom mix.
Then you can do a custom mix. So I'll show you can do, and we can talk through in detail how to do it, but I'll show you quickly where it is. So custom mix is essentially sub mixes if you're used to regular mixers. So you can go to your settings and then go to outputs and then go to routing. And then you can have all your different outputs. So yours would be your headphones 1 would be the one that you want to change the mix for. Wait, did I get it the right place?
Settings and then
Headphones 1. So you go to headphones 1, you can do custom. See, I want to hear my voice a little bit louder. So I turn mine up only in the custom mix, but when I crank it up too loud, when I laugh, it will go out as being too loud, it'll clip. And so you can customize. Let's say if you want your headphones to be louder, but everybody else to be softer, you could then turn everything down lower, or you can do what I'm doing. Go to your headphones, custom mix, tap on these little tic-tac, they call it. You tap on that little tic-tac, you can then compensate what you're hearing. This is my voice is now louder. My voice is now softer. Only in my ears. It does not change what everybody else hears. So you are changing the mix just for your ears, like a like somebody's musician's
where did-
in-ear monitor.
Okay. So where did you get there?
Okay,
You got
so settings,
right?
and then outputs,
Got it.
routing.
Yeah.
In routing, you go to your headphones. Like all these you can mix, including your monitor, your speaker monitor. You can change it to your recording. You can change the mix.
Yours looks a
everything.
little bit different. Just heads up, Philip. So yours looks a little bit different. You're going to
because
see
you're
icons
not-
instead of the list.
You probably
I'll
haven't
circulate it
installed.
somewhere.
You haven't installed 165 probably.
I have not. I
Yeah.
have not, because I got the notification for it after we started the podcast.
So then you would just tap on your headphones one if it's not a list.
Yeah.
And then do custom. And then let me go to you so we can see it full screen. Yes, so now you have, so if you want to hear yourself louder, go ahead
Yeah.
and tap on that little tic tac, a little white mark
Sorry.
there, and then turn the rotary encoder, which is the big dial, turn that upward. Okay, so now you should hear yourself louder now.
Okay.
And
All
of
right.
course you can do
I'm max though.
yes. And
And
if
you're right, there is a now I really hear that delay.
okay, so now
You'll get used to it.
let's check on your gain. So go, because you can go a little bit more than what they recommend. So let's go to your channel, your mic channel. Just tap on that, the shortcut, the little button, the button that's on the actual physical fader.
Sorry,
Your physical fader of your mic.
yes. Okay.
Get there and go up to the top. There's a button there. Tap on that button. It'll bring you to the shortcut. So now speak into your microphone.
Testing 1, 2.
Yeah, it's not loud enough for me. So you need to be in that green zone.
Okay. So turn it up.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
Yeah.
Turn it up. Turn it up. So we got a little bit of yellow. It's a little too
Yeah,
hot.
no, it's okay.
No,
You
no.
can
Okay.
look
No,
at
you're
mine.
good.
Look at mine. I'm going to share my screen. When I speak,
Yep.
mine kiss the red.
Oh,
Actually,
really?
so yeah, so
Mhm.
it's actually not. You're not gonna. I mean, obviously you don't want to clip, but you can actually
Right.
go. I would say in the middle to slightly over to the right of the green zone. You're still fine.
Okay.
And of course,
I can
how
still go
close
up
you
there.
are to the microphone too. That would make a difference also.
About 4 inches.
Yeah, there you go. So now you should hear yourself louder, and let's go
Yeah, I
check.
do.
Let's go check on your compression, because compression, it is notorious that Rode give people too much compression in their settings.
I'm
so
pretty sure I turned everything off. Let's go back though.
yeah,
So
go back to same thing. You see the left pointing arrow next to the plus. Tap on that. Get out of preset on the bottom right screen. There's on the bottom right of your screen there, and then so you're in processing. Let's go to advanced.
Oh, look, so when we did something, I had turned all this stuff off.
So you can
I-
turn
I
it
had
off by
on-
hitting the process green ring. If you tap on
Yeah.
that, that's going to turn everything off.
No, I actually went in and customized. So I went in and I turned down.
Yeah. So this is still
punch.
not the advanced one. So go to the advanced one. You can actually change compression directly. There you go. So
Okay.
so go to your compression, which is the third one on the top row.
So that one right there.
Is that no?
Oh,
that's
that's
noise
gate.
gate. Go to the
That's
other.
noise gate.
See, a quick way to go to it is the yellow right pointing arrow. That just
Yellow point writing
Yeah.
arrow.
there you're there.
Pressing.
So what is the compression set at? It's not too high. I can see it's like only 12 or something, right?
Yeah, it's
That's-
13.
That's not
That's
too
what
bad.
told
That's
me,
not too bad. Let's go to your home again. I want to see your master compeller and see if it's aggressive or not. So go to your settings, gear cog.
Yeah.
And go to system. Is it output? I think it's output, sorry. Outputs and then processing.
Okay.
Outputs
Yeah,
in
now,
the middle.
now the microphone is picking up everything. You can hear the dog. next door.
Processing.
You guys hear it barking?
No.
Oh,
I mean, Zoom is taking out all those. So
Roof.
So your threshold is what? Can you read that? It's a little bit too far from me.
It's 19.8.
So bring that down to
Sorry,
about like one single digit.
This is
There you
just
go.
like
Dizzy. There you go. So bring it down to single digit, like -9 or 6.
The other way.
The other way.
Sorry.
Well, I should say bring it up, like threshold. So there.
There's 6.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and that little doubling is
So it's not compressing your mic as much anymore, and therefore you should be able to hear yourself better. But we are not hearing what you're hearing just yet, because we are we're looking at 2 screens now. Because you're not using original sound for musicians, so we're not hearing exactly what you're hearing yet. So in Zoom, do you know how to turn that on? Do you want me to walk you through how to turn that on?
I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
I have no clue.
All right. So let me see if I can show you. So in your Zoom, you want to go to your Zoom audio setting if you can get yourself there. So go.
Okay. Zoom audio settings. So we got Zoom Workplace. We got meeting, we got view, edit, window, help.
So go to, have you gone into your settings that are you showing me your screen or no? No. Okay, that's fine.
No, unfortunately I can't share my screen.
So go to your audio. Let's see here. Let me see if I can bring this down to this window. So in your Zoom meeting, you have the microphone down here, right? Are you able to see this? You guys can see this, right? My screen.
Yeah,
okay.
We can see that.
Okay, so click
audio.
on that triangle or that caret, and then come down to audio settings. So you'll be now in here in audio. You would want to scroll down to the part where it says audio profile, and then you want to turn on original sound for musicians. I had these 2 set up. So which means that's good. You set up, but then it's not turned on yet. To turn it on, you have to come down to your chat window, and then click on this original sound for musicians. It's by default off, so you have to turn it on.
All right, so I need to close out settings. I need to go to my chat window.
Yeah. And hover your mouse over it, and that you should see original
you're
sound.
Right, it is off.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Now it's on.
So now we're hearing you. Oh, but we have slapback. Okay.
You have slapback?
Maybe. Okay, how are we? Okay, go ahead and turn that back off so that I can speak. Otherwise, my brain won't work. So it sounds like let's check and see. Go back to your audio settings again. Make sure that your input and output is selected correctly. You want to use, what is your microphone and what is your speaker?
My microphone is Rodecaster Pro 2 main stereo.
Okay. And then
my speaker is Rodecaster Pro 2 main stereo.
That's why. So let's have do you have the chat channel on your Rodecaster already assigned to a fader?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So we wanted to, by default, this channel, the Rodecaster Pro 2 main, does not have mix minus turned on.
Okay, so there is an option to select Rodecaster Pro 2 chat.
Correct. If you have, do you see it in your list?
Yeah.
In Zoom. So, but the thing is, I don't want to change it yet. If you haven't assigned that on your Rodecaster to a fader, a virtual or a physical fader, you're not going to hear us.
Okay.
So now let's go over to your Rodecaster. Let's see. Go to your Rodecaster, and let's assign chat. Is that you? Yeah, that's you, right? Okay, yeah. So go to your home.
Okay.
And go. Oh yeah, you do have it. You have it assigned, but it's in the virtual channel. It's next to your USB 1. It's
Okay.
the one that's your chat channel, but it's muted. So it's good that we check.
Okay.
So are you using the Bluetooth channel right now? Or
No, not that I'm aware
okay, so
of.
let's swap that. Or maybe microphone 3 and 4 you're not using, right? Let's just swap your mic. Let's put your chat over next to replacing your mic 3. So go to the settings and then go to fader. Go to faders.
Yep.
And then just tap and drag your USB 1 chat over to your mic 3. No, that's USB 1. Well, you can leave it there too. You hit X. Okay. Go back again. Back one more.
Settings,
faders. And then drag your chat, USB chat, and drop it on top of mic 3. USB chat is the one next to USB 1. It also has a
So
USB
this one
one, but
right
it has
here.
a chat bubble.
Okay,
It has
got
a
it.
chat bubble, yeah.
So let's put that in 3.
Drop that in 3. Let's swap it out now. Okay, so now go back to your home. You should now see that your fader 3, your physical fader 3, is now controlling USB 1 chat, USB main chat. Okay, so now unmute us so that you can hear us when we switch over on Zoom.
And just unmute you. There we
Mute
go.
on the fader on
Right,
the
the red
physical.
button on
Yeah,
the
there you
bottom.
go. And then
Okay.
bring our volume up or the
Bring you
fader up to
And
the
bring you
to
up.
unity, which would be that little. There's a little tick there up on top. Yeah, that's unity. So you see how it
Okay.
turns the triangle. So now go over to your Zoom. Oh my gosh! I just realized I did not change the. I did not turn this off. Sorry, you were not looking at this whole time. You're looking at my screen. So now you get to assign your speaker and your microphone both to be Rodecaster Pro 2 chat.
Okay, so
This is in
you-
your Zoom settings.
Okay, so I'm going into microphone. I'm making it Rodecaster Pro 2 chat.
Mm-hmm.
Going in my speaker, and I'm making it Rodecaster Pro 2 chat.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, now
That's
go
done.
back and turn on your original sound for musicians that we will not hear slapback anymore.
Okay.
Hopefully, unless you turn it off. I don't think you
Okay, here we go. Original sound for musicians is on now.
Okay. Oh,
Are you
wow.
hearing slapback?
Nope.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
No.
1, 2.
But he's a lot
You're
softer
just a
now.
lot quieter.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. I can't tell. Nothing has changed. for
Right,
me.
right. So that's why we call it sound check. It's because we check it for you because you are not hearing what we're hearing also. So let's see if you can. I'm gonna go back to here so we can see this. Go ahead and speak onto your microphone.
Testing 1, 2.
Yeah, okay, it is.
Testing 1, 2.
It is not
Testing.
loud. Even
1, 2.
looking at the meter. So another thing that I like for people to do is actually turn on your broadcast meter. So tap on your settings, and then we'll
Right.
get into display. Is it display? I can't remember. Let's try
I
it.
think his broadcast meters are already on, actually, from what I can
Metering. Did you think it was already on? Oh, no. See.
Yeah.
Okay. Do
see. Oh, it's not.
do broadcast. There you go. Then you will see. I know you keep saying that you're old, Phil. So you probably
Yes.
won't see those numbers anyway. But you
No.
you go ahead and go to the home screen. You should now see the tiny little numbers that you probably can't see. But the first number, I'll switch to my screen and I'll zoom in a little bit. So there's like a 0 on top and then minus 15, then 30, 45, and 60.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to hit, a little bit like maybe 12 or 14 ish. So a little bit over 15 is where your level, you should strive for that level.
Here we go.
Let me switch back to you. What?
He's got his, there you
My
go.
reading
Yeah.
glasses on.
Oh,
My old man reading glasses.
so let's go back to your channel, your mic channel. And as we're speaking, oh yes, we're also not coming through. Okay, go to your chat channel. Can we change in your chat channel your
You're talking about
level?
Zoom settings?
Go to your
Yeah,
chat.
You can change that.
Just go to your chat channel first. Hit the shortcut button to go to your chat setting, which is the third button on top.
Okay, so
The
you
third
want me
button, physical button,
to- Okay, this one.
the third one. Is that the third one?
1, 2, 3.
Okay,
Oh.
then press it. We only see 2 right now.
Oh, that's
There
right.
you
I'm
go.
zoomed
So
in.
if you
Sorry,
want to
I'm-
hear us a little louder, if you want to get us to, I actually have 0 on mine. I don't know what anybody else. Neil, what do you have your chat channel set at typically?
I have it set to 0
Yeah.
because I think it does reduce the gain a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think so too.
Its default
Too
is,
much
was it minus
padding.
12 is
All
default.
right, so
Yeah.
make it
just
0.
Yeah,
put one
bring it to
line
0.
down to 0.
I think
Yeah.
we
Plus-
all have it on 0.
Yeah, I have mine on 0
Yeah.
also. So
Yeah.
start there.
Yeah.
And then
Okay,
you should
there's
hear
0.
us louder now, right?
Yes, you're louder.
Okay, and processing is off, which is good. I mean, in most cases, you want it to do that. Now, go back to your own mic channel setting.
Okay.
So just press the first button there. And then speak into your microphone again.
I'm speaking into the microphone.
Okay. All right. So go to, let's turn off a few things. Let's go one by one on the processing. The first button, which is your high pass filter. Let's turn everything off for now. Just turn it off. The middle button, black button, and then go use the right pointing yellow arrow to go to the next.
Okay, wait.
The next
this
processing
button right here shuts everything off.
Yeah, shut this processing off, which is the high pass filter. Tap on the right pointing arrow, the yellow one, and then de-esser, turn that off. Most cases, you're not going to need it. And then go the up. Noise gate is on, which is fine, I guess. Turn it off for now. I want to hear your room.
Okay.
Not too bad.
What?
Okay,
Yeah,
then
I've got a fan going on.
go
in
to the
background.
right.
So compressor off.
Compressor.
It's off.
Okay, and then go to another one. The next one, equalizer. That's not too bad. Visually looking, but you can leave that on. And then go
Okay.
to the next one. Exciter. Turn that off for now.
Okay, that's off.
Okay, and then go to the next one. I think that's pan probably already. Yeah, so panning, you're smack in the middle, so you're fine. You don't have to turn that off. Now go back to
Okay.
compression.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking. Go ahead and turn that on, and I want to see your threshold. I'll have you go down to about -6 on your threshold, or -9 for now.
Okay.
To the right. I should say up. It's its threshold.
No, it's fine.
Okay, there.
There's -9.
Yes, and then go back to your mic channel again. So go to the top left back button. Yeah. Okay. Hit it one more time. Hit the button one more time. Now I want to see, speak into your microphone again, and I want to see where you are. Because you have a, is this a SM, what
This
mic
is
are you
a-
using? Is it a
This
Shure?
is an SM58. This is a
SM58.
Shure
Okay, so it's very
SM58.
similar to the SM7B.
7B, yeah. It's Unidyne 3 capsule. So yeah.
So bring that up to 60.
All right.
Are you soft-spoken?
Isn't there a no, I don't
A
think I'm
dial
soft-spoken.
to turn it up? Is there something you said? What did you say? Yeah, you can turn the dial. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
speak into it.
I'm speaking into the microphone.
Okay, that's pretty
right
good. That's
now.
pretty good.
This is my radio voice.
Okay, all right. Now go back.
Okay.
Go to. I want to see. Go back to your compressor.
Okay. Which one is the compressor?
The one on the right.
There.
Yeah, top. You don't have any makeup gain. Let's give you a little gain on there. So tap on the gain knob, and then turn the dial. You can. I have mine like a lot. 4.
Testing.
I have
1,
mine at
2.
2 dB.
I have 4. I have mine at 4. So you're not too loud yet.
Okay, so there we go. So there's 4 right there.
That's
man,
actually
yeah,
that's
yeah.
That's
0.4.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So you could go even more.
All right. All right.
I'm at 2.
That's better. Okay.
He's at 4.
Yeah,
Okay, so there we are. That's 4
that's
right there.
better.
I'm talking. That's a little bit loud. I'm clipping a little bit.
Now you
but,
can now turn. I don't hear you clip actually.
Okay, good. I do. It's clipping in my headphones.
It's clipping.
It's
Have I-
distorting. It's distorting at the top.
I don't even
And
see the compression activating. So
I see it.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
the red comes down a little. So maybe
a little bit. Yeah.
yeah.
I'd back it off to
Maybe to
try
2.
3 or 2.
All
the
right,
the,
so-
the gain.
So we're taking it. There's 3. All right. So yeah. Now, it's yeah. So it's interesting. It's when
Take
my
it down
voice
to
is
2?
doing something like that.
Yeah, maybe
it's
bring
like-
it to 2.
You know, this brings up a point. I'm not criticizing anybody in particular, but I've noticed this with a lot of high-end audio channels that, and they all use Rodecaster, that I'm hearing this same distortion that I'm hearing in my voice on, and where they're talking about, devices where they're talking about sound quality, and this is how it sounds. And I don't want to do that.
What is the? Can you describe the distortion?
It literally breaks up around the top end. I mean, and maybe it's the type of voice. So when I say words like maybe, 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 maybe,
I'm not.
maybe,
I'm not hearing. I mean, you. It could be. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I said, Siri just activated. Siri, go away. Siri, go away. I just activated Siri.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk a little bit more, but you sounded much better level wise.
Okay.
I can hear your room a little bit, your fan a little bit, but it's not horrible.
Yeah, that's because we shut off the
noise
I forget
gate.
what they call it, but yeah, it's a
The
noise
noise
gate
gate.
that's basically was closing it down. It was in the basic menu. They call it
Go
something
ahead,
else.
go ahead and turn on the noise gate that you had there.
Well, I mean, I did it through the basic menu, so I have no idea.
So the Depth Sparkle Punch, the 3 thing was essentially a simplified version of this. So it is a combination. So the depth is something combination of different processing. If you want to dial it down to like a very specific sound, you definitely want to use the advanced setting.
Right. Okay. So where do you want me to go? So it's this is you can see. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Enough? Yeah, you can see what's going on there. Okay.
Okay.
So
So
let's kill that. Let's see if we can kill the fan noise in the background.
Okay.
So threshold.
Actually, no. You try. Make your threshold very extreme, like almost to 9 o'clock. To the right. Yeah. Okay. There. Okay.
Okay. So that's like 20 or 19.
Okay. Now go to your range, which is the bottom left.
Yep.
Okay. Turn that to the left.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
There. Okay.
And there goes, and the fan is gone, but mine is way too much because my voice is cutting out. So.
And then
Don't
forget your threshold is very extreme right now. So get to the range. Get to the range where the room tone is start to get cut off.
Okay.
So go ahead and do that. A little bit more. Left.
Yep.
A bit more. Don't worry about your voice yet. Okay. And then turn the threshold up again. Yeah. To the left.
Where do you want me to go to?
So you see your room tone is visually represented. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and my voice isn't voice isn't being cut off.
There you go.
And don't forget, you can always use the hysteresis to dial it in better. I know I joke about that, but I use that a lot.
Hysteresis, yeah. It smooths out the like how much if it's gonna clip your voice or not.
Okay.
But so start there. I still think your range could go a little bit more to the left, a few clicks.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to the left.
Well, I'm a little curious. When you said earlier, when you were listening to yourself, you were muffled.
Yep.
Has that gone away with all this?
Yeah, I've definitely gotten.
You can hear yourself better.
I think my gain in my headphones has gone up, and yeah, I think what was going on was I was hearing more. I don't know what to call it, but the delay channel, the signal.
The latency. Well, essentially, the signal coming into your headphones is slower than what you're hearing your own voice coming into your ears.
But I'm curious, guys. I mean, I appreciate going through all of this, and this is great. And but it sounds to me like what you're saying is my dream of being able to do product evaluation that talks about sound quality, where I'm evaluating.
Don't worry
it
about
live.
that.
Can I do that?
I think so.
Rodecaster?
Here's what I've seen with people with Rodecasters doing this.
Okay.
Is that typically they're starting off, on their normal production mic, where everything is fully tuned, everything's set up the way that they want it to be, and they're introing the show, and then when they get to the mic review, they will switch over they will turn off all their processing.
Yeah.
And so now you're hearing the true mic. Now, that's not hard to do because you'll set it up on other channels.
Right.
So yes, right now you have one set up on there, but when you go to preview another microphone, they're just doing it on a separate channel with no processing turned off. Now, a lot of people, like I know Tom Buck, he doesn't do it live. He records it. And that way, he can cut that part out of it. But I think you can definitely do what you're wanting to do, despite how complicated this is.
I would love to do what Tom Buck does. I think that's great. But my whole thing is it's the balance between the amount of time that I have to commit to
I
this
get it.
and wanting to create content instead of waiting for, you know.
I totally understand that. And I think you could do this in a live environment. You may just have to, I'm assuming that do you have another mic just like the one you have now?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a second one?
I have 2 SM58s, yeah.
So I would just hook up a second one to channel 2,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just throwing out channels there. So have all your processing and everything set up on 1, and you can flip over to channel 2. That can be your all processing is turned off. That's your control mic. That's your 58 with no processing on. And then channel 3 could be your mic that you're, doing a review on. And that way you have a true non-processing. The non-processing, you're just switching channels, which would not be, you might move a mic out of the way, out of frame. I would move my SM7B that all my processing is set up on. I would just swing it out of the way, pull in my unprocessed one. All right, now we're on the unprocessed microphone. And here is mic number A that I'm reviewing today. Pull it in frame, and here it is. And you're just muting, unmuting channels as you go back and forth. I think it's totally doable live.
As long as what I'm hearing live is a good representation, and
it will be because
they're with what people that are tuning in live are hearing.
Yeah. So you can use us.
You have to remember it's unprocessed,
Right.
so all the processing is going to be taken out of it. So that's a big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 2, you've solved a big part of it by you won't have to redo your headphone mix every time. Your headphone mix is set.
Right.
Now you could go ahead and choose to, okay, if I know I'm going to use channel 2, 3, and 4 for maybe I'm reviewing 2 mics today. So 2 is my control mic. It's my 58 with no processing on. 3 is microphone 1 that I'm testing. 4 is microphone 2. You could go ahead and pre-show, just bump up the volume in your headphone mix on those channels. And so you're already prepped. All the processing is going to be turned off, so you don't have to worry about that interfering with anything. You're just giving yourself a little bit more volume, which will be represented as long as you're setting the gain. That's the one thing that you will want to do before you start your show is you will want to at least gain stage them. So that way you have decent
Bye,
volume.
Neil. Good night. Thank you for staying up so late.
See you, Neil.
Come back anytime when you can't sleep.
So not to make this about my show, but I'm just curious about something, because one of the things that I see a lot of mic reviewers do is they bring the gain up, right? So it's consistent. They do it in post. So, and I get why. I'm not saying it's wrong, but actually for me, I personally want to hear how that mic sounds out of the box. I want to know if it takes a lot of gain or
that's
it
when you
doesn't,
do. So let me show you quickly how you turn all the processing off. And you may already know that. So go to your existing microphone that you're currently speaking to us on.
Right.
Go back. Just
I want to save all his settings.
Yes, we would have to do that. I'll show you how to do that too. So go back to your microphone.
Okay.
Go back to your microphone processing. Yeah, settings page. So when you're there, you see processing on the tab processing. There's processing and effects, right? You're in processing. In processing, underneath it, there's like a ring, a green ring. That means all is activated. So tap on that ring. That is now off. Nothing is on now. So if you want to quickly hear yourself how you sound like, you can do that too. Or you can set up a completely separate microphone that you don't have to mess with on channel 2 and then compare it with the other microphone that way. So you can quickly turn processing on or off that way. But I think what is more, I think I'm hearing your concern is mostly trying to make sure that what we are hearing, your audience hearing, is what you are hearing also.
Right.
We're not imagining you are making all this comment about this sound and then they're hearing something completely different, right?
Yeah, because here's the thing. I've already got, for example, I won't name it, but I have a review in the can. And when I finally started, and it was a pre-recorded one. It wasn't done live. But what I found was the recorded audio, and this is a problem with the mic, the recorded audio actually sounds much better than the monitored audio using the, the real time. So it's really a bad preamp that they put in the mic. Okay, that's a problem with the hardware, right? I don't want it to be a problem on my end where I'm going, oh my God, this sounds terrible. This mic sounds awful. And then John, you're listening to it going, no, actually it sounds pretty good. What's wrong with him?
Yeah. I mean, to a degree, because when you're the file that's recorded and the file that's going live right now, if you want to analyze it in detail, there's a difference. The recorded the recorded data and the sound that is being broadcast out to YouTube. YouTube does its own processing also.
It does, yeah.
And so it can't be 100%, but you can get it close. But I think the main thing for you is how many hours. I don't think you've spent enough hours on your Rodecaster recognizing or calibrating your ears to what you're hearing. So you got to get to a point where you are recording the sound, listening to tune what you're hearing in the live mix, and then compare it so that your ears will adjust. It's already very different from when it first started, right? What you're hearing now. So give it some time and spend some hours actually hearing it. So doing some tests, like trial mic tests or whatever, so that your ears can get used to what you're actually hearing, to be sounding like confidently saying that it sounds like the recording. So it's gonna take a little bit to get used to it. So if you haven't spent more than 10, 20 hours, like not just how many hours you're on the computer, but listening to it for 20 hours,
right?
You're probably not quite calibrated. Your ears are not quite calibrated to it yet.
No, I'm still working off the Vocaster in my head, in my ears. So
Yeah.
Well, and I was gonna say when I made the switch, I want to say it took me probably half a dozen episodes, John.
Yeah,
5 or 6 episodes till I was like, okay,
now you don't think about hearing yourself
anymore. Now it doesn't feel strange anymore. But coming from the OG, it was a drastic difference.
Yes, it sounds
night and day.
It's bad. It becomes really bad when you went from the OG to the Rodecaster Pro 2.
I didn't have no issue with it.
Oh, what happened to your mic? Where's your mic?
Okay, I'm just doing so then Phil can truly understand. So right here is my shotgun microphone that I used to record on my. So it's picking up everything in my room. Tone and everything. You could hear everything, right? So the moment that I switch back to my SM7B, if I'm doing a review, then that is what they're going to be hearing, like Charles was trying to explain to you on my shotgun microphone, though it's right in front of me because it's a condenser mic. Obviously, it's going to pick up everything, right? I haven't done no tuning or nothing, right? Because I go do my tuning and processing and everything when I'm editing my videos and take all the background noise and everything, because that's why I want it, because I don't want no microphone when I'm talking.
You're really quiet. Are you taking a medication?
No. Shut
You
up,
compare.
John.
I was about to turn my headphones up because I was like, "What's
was
he
I
saying
really,
over here?"
Was I really, really quiet? I'm sorry, guys.
Yes, you were. Yeah.
So what I was saying is that
that's what Phil does not want to do.
that's not Phil. That is not what you want to do. Don't take your meds and talk it. But what I'm saying is that I don't like the microphone in the shot. So the one that you were hearing that John hated, like the raw audio that John hated, but then when I publish it and I clean it up, it sounds way better than the raw audio that everybody will be hearing, right? I don't wear headphones when I'm doing those things because, again, I know the noise of those things is going to come up. But then, like Charles was trying to say, you have your microphone that you've set good to go on whatever channel you have it on. And then the other 3 channels that is left, you just plug in all those microphones. But then again, also remember, a lot of people are going to be listening to it either with headphones or just listening to it on their phone, right? So they don't have that palette cleanser for them to know. Some people don't really know microphones that different, and some people do know microphones that well. So
some people can't hear it. I mean,
yeah, that's
know.
true. Like I'm curious what the high end that you said, the crushing of the high end. I'm not sure what you're hearing. I also have heard that the quality of the headphones preamp it could have been better on the Rodecaster. And are you using the MDR 7506 right now? Are you using your Sony 7506?
Yeah.
So and you're gonna have to get accustomed to hearing that headphones on your Rodecaster. I'm curious what your headphone setting is. Can you check and see? I want to quickly say hi and may potentially bye to Arthur if he can get to say hello.
Hi, bye.
He said that he might be leaving soon. So, but I want to see what your headphones setting is, because there are like 3 different levels on your headphones. So go go home again. Go to home.
Yep.
And then go to settings.
Yep.
And then go to outputs. And then headphones. So you have low sensitivity on there, which I think it's right, because the other one, or maybe does it need to be high? Anybody else using 7506 on theirs? You can test it and see what it sounds like.
So
it's probably louder. Is it louder?
No,
it's
really
much
quiet.
much quieter. Okay.
And then
that's high sensitivity.
Can't do that.
That's it's the same. That is the specifically tuned for
the Rode
their
100s.
So
back on low sensitivity.
I think that could be it. The only thing that I'm hearing right now, Phil, is I'm hearing leakage from your headphones to your microphone.
Really?
Especially because I know I'm a little Sean Loud. I can hear, which you could do one or two things.
Maybe I need to get a pair of in-ear monitors and get rid of ditch the 7506s.
Well, if you it's something that you trust and are used to, or you could use noise gate to reduce that. So essentially, when I'm speaking and when you're not speaking, it's not picking up your microphone, essentially. So I guess we would raise the threshold a little bit more. But the thing is, like, testing. Yeah, I'm hearing a tiny bit. Now, you could also turn are we too loud for your ears?
No,
or
no, you're fine. But
you're
I'm curious, John, because I was using these headphones on my Vocaster. Did you hear yourself in previous episodes?
Well,
my headphones?
I
was using the same mic. I was same distance and everything.
I'm not sure, but we did crank up your amp. Your gain a lot more here now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have not really turned on original sound for musicians when you were on your Vocaster, so we can't really judge it.
No, that's true.
Well, it's not apples to apples. So now you can try and see. You can either lower your entire headphone mix down, like the headphones level, or you can crank up, or I guess make the threshold go higher so that your noise gate does not open when it picks up my voice.
I'm tempted to. I really don't know that I want to start gating my signal that much.
Which is fine. Here's the thing. The thing is, we only need to do this when we're fine tuning your sound.
Right.
You can turn original sound back off, and then none of this will be an issue anymore.
You're right.
Right.
You're not going to be joining me on my.
Right. Yeah. So
evaluations.
So
hearing anything.
What is that, George?
I'm not hearing anything in his head. I mean, he sounds good. 100% better than earlier.
Yeah, we can hear you a lot louder. So I think the gain, that's the one thing that I find Rode, like they've been careful, obviously, because there's a lot of people who would easily just distort their sound to no ends, right? no, we have 2 of you. And so you don't have to worry about distortion as much as the user manual tell you to. They ask you to stay within the green, and I've always been able to push it a little bit for live shows, because you can always process it for recorded shows, right? For live shows, I want their people watching live to not have to like crank up their audio too much. So I always encourage people to get a little bit louder to my level, because my main focus is live.
Yeah.
And so live would be, same as if you're in a
As will
meeting
mine
as
be.
well. So
Phil, is yours going to be live?
Yes. Yeah. My
Oh,
goal
okay.
is to be live.
Because I was saying, if we were just recording, I mean, you could record post or whatever they call those things, and then do your editing also, where your audio, the process audio would be for the actual mic, and then an on-process audio is going to be for the mics that you are, the mics that you are reviewing would be for those ones.
What happened? Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm messing.
Fade
I'm
it out.
messing with
There we
things.
go.
John likes to play with me because I thought I was tripping.
I'm messing with things. I'm messing with things.
Okay. So you're right. You're absolutely right. So it's
Just give it a little time to like let your ear calibrate to, because you need a little. What did somebody say was perfect? Like palate cleanser. You need a little.
Palate cleanser.
Yeah,
because the reason why you need a palate cleanser also, Phil. So if I should change my microphone right now and I bring another microphone, other microphones got different tones and everything, right? So for somebody to hear that, okay, this microphone is different and stuff like that, right? But again, it's totally up to you.
If
how
you come
wanna do it.
back every week for 6 months and you still do not like the sound of the Rodecaster, then it's time to move on.
Then it's time to give me that Rodecaster
but
for free.
A lot of people, it's a giveaway. A lot of people do not give enough time before they quit, because like what Charles was experiencing. So give it time. If you already have it, use it for a little bit and with an open mind, just let it let it go into your ears, your system, how you're used to hearing, because you're used to hear any system change is going to be like that. Any system change is going to be like that. And
in the meantime, though, while I'm getting used to it, I don't want it to delay me. I'm already so late in getting started, right? In creating content. I mean, it's not like there's a time limit. There's an expiration date, but I feel like I've been talking about it so long.
You know what you can do?
I was going to say the only thing that is delaying you is you, because you want it to be so perfect. Because John Ong, it's one example. Like, he was doing all this thing. Once he got Ecamm, John, I can honestly say John doesn't care when he makes mistakes, because guess what? We fix it
especially
as we go.
when you do it live.
Yeah, you can never have a Mac. You can never. Hold on, please. So,
Sure.
in order for you to know where you were to where you are now, you got to start from somewhere, and then you clean up your mistakes as you go. Because I can tell you, all these things that you guys are saying, you're hearing and stuff like that, right? It kind of like really stopped me from making videos, because I wanted these videos to be so perfect, and then I just didn't care no more. And then I started seeing some videos that I made. When they come up, I just put my head down and be like, God, stop it. My daughter was like, Dad, it's been a while since you made a video. I was like, yeah, I know, right? Because I was seeing some of my old videos and I was like, this thing is trash. The audio, it's all of a one key and everything. But once you have a gauge that you're using, right, which is yourself, don't use those other people who already started, that have been in the game, like the OGs in the game. Don't use them, right? I don't use Tombak. I get advice from them on how to improve my video, but guess what? Thanks, Rob. I would use myself as the marker.
That's right.
Because if not, you just keep procrastinating and procrastinating, and
That's
you end
actually
up having,
very true for
you know,
all creators. And I have to say, especially going live, Phil.
You could start
If you
off with
haven't
this.
gone live, if you
Well, I have. Then I just take them down.
yeah. So how many have you done that?
I've done 3 or 4 lives.
Okay,
and
yeah,
then
so-
I've removed all
Charles,
but
you
one.
mean stop it?
So where's Charles? Okay.
Charles got a
Oh,
Charles got a
shit!
video.
This is my iRiver. Oh my gosh, this is how I start. This is an
Oh my
upgrade.
God.
This
I
is
have
my
one of
talk
those.
about starting. Talk about starting. Okay, this is John Ong's lazy quote unquote podcast, circa 2005.
It was
So
good.
it just goes to show exactly to Nee's point. You have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know?
okay. So,
So-
guys, I hear you, and I agree, and I feel like I'm not doing a good job communicating. Yes, I have been stopping myself, because I've been too much not pursuing perfection, but pursuing being better. However, what I'm specifically talking about here is if I'm creating content that somebody tunes in and says, okay, oh gosh, I wondered, what does the Rode NT1 5th Gen sound like? Okay. And I'm saying to them, this is my experience with it. This is what it sounds like. This is what I like about it. This is what I don't. And what I'm talking about is not consistent with what they're hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think that's a problem, because that goes right to, it's not my inexperience. It goes right to my credibility, because
Yes.
they're going,
And again,
when I'm saying to them, gosh, it sounds reedy, and they're going, no, it doesn't.
use us.
That's what I
Well,
don't want to happen.
So to that point, one thing I will say, and probably the best person to talk to about this, he was actually on the show for a little bit this earlier.
Clay?
Billy.
Oh.
Billy.
Oh, Billy. Okay.
So Billy has a very strong authority in his industry, which is sellable content. Okay, now he does live stream. He doesn't do it that often, but he's trying to kind of get back in the habit of doing live streams, occasionally updating his audience. But he will be able to provide a very unique perspective because he is an authority in his space.
Nice.
But he does not get caught in the problem that you're facing personally right now. And it's the way that he views live content and how he views his audience, even if he gets things wrong. And it's the way he interacts with his audience. He's a really great creator to watch live because he just doesn't give a damn. But he does it in from a viewpoint of authority. So he knows his stuff. Nobody disputes that. But when he goofs or makes mistakes or he's not sure about something, he uses that as an opportunity to engage his live audience. Now, guys, this is what I'm hearing. Let me know in the comments if you hear the same thing. I'd love to hear your feedback. And that's just driving engagement with your live audience. It's excusing any variable that may be there. And you're kind of throwing it out on the table saying, look, I am not saying that this is the absolute cold, hard, non-negotiable truth. And so you're giving yourself leeway while still coming from a position of authority while better engaging your audience, driving interaction. And just the way he does it so casually, he probably doesn't even realize he does it anymore.
What's his channel? Sorry, what's his channel?
Let me see if I can find his channel real quick. But it's just the way he approaches his audience.
I
He
subscribe
commands
to Neil
authority, but it's just
yeah.
he's
Does he
just
do it
so
on his
casual
YouTube
about
channel?
it. He does,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
He does YouTube. He used to do Facebook
So,
and whatnot.
I'm hearing you, Phil. I'm hearing you because when I started Soundcheck back 5 years ago now, 4+ years ago, I keep asking people, this is what I'm hearing. And tell me if I feel like I'm sounding good, but if I'm telling you that I'm sounding good, because one time somebody came in and said, you guys are in Clubhouse, you're using too many equipment, like professional equipment. It's making you sound bad, something like that. And you're supposed to just use your phone, And so I was questioning, I was like, okay, are people hearing? I'm trying to get people on their mixers to sound as good as possible in Clubhouse. And I can hear it because the Clubhouse system allowed me to hear it because the audio quality is high fidelity. But then there's this one user that came in and said, no, you guys sounded bad. And so that threw me off a little bit. So I always ask people, but that's why I like this group study format, right? If I'm hearing somebody, if my audio is bad, somebody's going to tell me. If I come in, the audio is bad, somebody's going to tell me, or I can ask people to tell me, do I sound fine or do I sound really horrible and completely clipping? And then I am thinking that I'm really great, right? Or I'm talking this whole time and say, oh, sorry, I'm really loud. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I've done that a couple of times. I'm recording. I've changed that much.
So, but it's okay, especially live. Especially
because
live.
it's live. You get what you get, and that's my philosophy. Is look, you're going to get everything, warts and all,
and it is
that's
okay to not be perfect the first time. So this is my suggestion: if I want to hear you, when people tune or watch you, it's because they want to watch you. It's not just the information that you're sharing. So what you do is, I would say, go out and give that caveat. I just got my Rodecaster Pro 2. I'm still fine-tuning, like calibrating my ears to it. So you are going through this process with me. This is what I think. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments. Respond to me. What are you hearing? Then you can really calibrate not only to your own ears, but to what other people are hearing. And of course, Soundcheck is the best place to do it. Like, okay, I'm hearing this. It sounds good. This is bad. This is good. This is bad. Do you agree? And if some of us here agree, then you're more likely to be correct. And if not, ask people to tell you.
And here's the other thing that I can't discount. Yeah, I mean, last week you guys very generously said, "Hey, let us know when you're going to go live, and you know, those of us that can come will come." And I appreciate that. You can't get better feedback than, you know, a group of people that you know, right?
Yeah.
So I would love. I mean, look, I think that your advice and is spot on. You're absolutely right. So if I'm going and I'm doing this and you're there, at least I know. I feel like I can trust what you're saying, John. Same way. This group, we've only known each other a short time, but I feel like I can trust you.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're rooting for me.
Yes.
So, Nee, you're right. I just need to go.
And
I've got a wall of microphones back.
I need to take more medication because then good advice comes out of medication.
And then you also sound good. Remember, Rob said you sound. He sounds good.
I know because I got the mic really close to my mouth right now.
That proximity effect going.
Yeah, exactly.
And I did link Phil. I did link Billy's YouTube channel in the chat there.
There you go. At Deal Billy. Let me put this in the
at Deal Billy. Okay.
Let me put
so
this
the
in
reason
the
why
chat
I
too.
showed that headphone, right? Because again, Bill sold me that headphone on Whatnot. You know, because he used to go live on Whatnot.
He used to go live on Whatnot all the time.
I didn't know who a Whatnot was, and I was just bait. How do you call it? Bidding on stuff. I got that headphone, you know, which I use it to travel and everything. But I just, you know, just go for it, you know, because I can guarantee you there's sometimes when I'm watching some of my favorite YouTubers, they come during lunchtime when I'm at work, or maybe I'm driving and I'm listening to it in my car stereo. I drive a a Ford Ranger, right? The stereo, though is the mid tier. It's the stereo. The speakers is not the greatest.
It's a Sony, by the way. Okay, it's a Sony OEM.
It's not the greatest, but that's what I listen to it on, and I still enjoy it. I could tell it's different, you know. So don't sweat it, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, guys. I hate to do this to you, but I'm on a liquid diet. I've been through the bulk of the day, and tomorrow I've got a procedure coming up, and so I'm crashing. My sugar is going nuts.
That's okay.
Which is why I'm drinking the apple juice. But
Liquid diet. Does that mean you're drinking alcohol? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I wish. No, I turned 60, and I'm going in for the thing that we all get to go in when we go in for.
Well,
50
now
and
it's
60.
50 now. You guys,
Yeah, I know.
actually 45 actually.
No,
Well,
it's 40. It's 40.
It's 40 now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
40
my
now.
job
Yeah.
does it at 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had it done at 54, but not that there's something wrong. It's just a follow up because it's time.
Every 10 years.
So, yeah, and
Or 5
apparently
now.
my digestion is really slow. So it's a liquid diet for 2 days. So I'm getting kind of fuzzy. So
That's okay.
Before I say something stupid or,
No.
or
No
ridiculous.
problem. Again, this is live.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be. You gotta just start doing it, like what Nee was saying. If you don't, it will never go anywhere. And the one thing that if you want to put yourself out there for the public to see, you gotta have to start the thick skin now, and you want to be able to. I have somebody who commented something not about me, and I want to acknowledge it. I don't know if he was joking or not. You know how Lewis sometimes comes on and he uses a wheelchair and he's bedbound most of the time, right? So he's on the bed and somebody said something about and it's in the comments. I'm not deleting it, but I explained. It's like, oh, it's unprofessional to come onto the show lying down. I frankly don't care, and you don't need to know the reason why he's lying down.
It's nobody's business.
But that's okay. And if Lewis probably doesn't care and doesn't matter. And I just so really doesn't matter if you go back to the first show. It was like I could not. If you think this is chaos trying to juggle 9 people. The chaos trying to juggle another person when I first started, and it's okay if you admit that nobody is, or even if somebody watching is doubting your expertise, because it does not matter. Your expertise is yours. It does not matter what people are saying. But I do understand the credibility. But that's why you put it out there and say, I'm still calibrating my ears to these Rodecaster Pro 2. Go with me on this journey.
And I will say this. I mean, within my industry, I deal with people. I'm in software SaaS, and I have had people for the last 5+ years tell me that I'm absolutely crazy. Like my approach to it, the way I run my business and my company, and the decisions I make, I shouldn't be successful. But then that's one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is I've got people paying me every single day to learn how I run my company. And I just, hey, look, if you want to, follow the latest thing that's happening, the flash in the pan, great. Go that direction. You're not the person I'm talking to anyways. All the people that want something that's going to last 10, 15, 20 years and they're okay with slow growth and they want to build, a true foundation, that's what I focus on.
Right.
You just have to block it out. And I've had people bash me on live streams on podcasts and saying, what I was saying was wrong. And then I have, founders of billion-dollar companies saying, man, what you said was great. So it's just, no matter what you do, no matter how perfect or non-perfect it is, you're going to get both sides of it. So you might as well just go.
Do it.
Charles, that's a good point. And I'm not worried about, I'm honestly not worried about having a thick skin and people, being nasty or rude, or I really don't care about any of that. What I do for a living right now, I write and I'm published, and there's a comment section, and you look at it and you look for constructive criticism, but at the end of the day, if you think you can do it better than me, then have at it. It's easy to do.
Well, and I'll tell you what I love the most is when I'm on social media, and you see people, you see these Facebook ads, and there will be people absolutely bashing the company that's running the Facebook ad and commenting and commenting and commenting. And of course, I'm sitting there, I'm like, these idiots have no idea how much they're actually helping this company by putting this on there. You know, like, hey, by all means, keep sitting here bashing me, raising me up, getting more comments, and right.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys are idiots, you know. But yeah, it's engagement.
I just
it's
don't
something
want
to talk
to,
about.
I don't want to do a disservice to anybody who's coming there.
You're
That's
not
what
going
I don't want to do.
Let yourself.
I appreciate that.
Let yourself be yourself, and people will see that. You know, and that's where true authority comes from. That's why people love Billy, because he is just who he is. He lays it out there. Follow it. Don't follow it. He don't care. This is what I do. You know, other people will tell you to do it this way. I tell you to do it this way based on my own experience. You're going to do the same thing based on your own experience, your background. You're going to approach things a certain way as your own creator. And as long as you're genuine to who you are, you're not trying to put on a show. I mean, that's why people love John. He's just himself. You know, I mean, he just does this. He is himself. You know, and we don't expect him to be perfect or right every time. And honestly, that's when he's not perfect, when he's not right. That's when we love him, because it's like he's another guy like us. You become relatable, but it doesn't derive from his authority position.
I love it when YouTubers are talking about, you know, the new type of YouTube video, you know, the real YouTube video, the raw YouTube video. Well, that's all YouTube was when it started. You know, everything is cyclical. This new kind of YouTube video was also new 5 years ago, and it was also new 5 years before that. I mean, it just runs a cycle. People are creating all kinds of
bell
content.
bottoms.
Right. There's highly
Bell bottoms. It's back. It's back.
And there
I have
are
a few pair.
What's that? If
Bell
heard my
bottoms.
background noise would.
This is John Shin. So John Shin was one of our original group of people where we did sound check on Clubhouse. And he has a server rack right behind his microphone. Oh, here he is. Here he is. I just saw that he requested to join, and I have not approved him until now. So there you go. That's the mistake that I always make. So Johnson was polite. He didn't tell me, hey, approve me. So Johnson, when you have your camera on, let us hear how loud your server rack is, if it's there.
I'm not sure if you will hear me.
Hey, we can hear you.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
John Shane, you're a ghost. That is not the real John Shane that we all know.
Johnson, you've never been on my channel yet. Since we started YouTube.
Yes. I think this is my first time.
Yes. Next week we're gonna have to sound check you.
Sure.
But I do have to say, Phil, sound is great now. Like,
okay.
Like we'll tell now if there's any.
So how do we save this?
Yes, that's what we wanted to do, and I'm not sure if George has done that yet. George, we talked about saving, yeah. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go to you, Phil, and focus on how to save your mic. Okay, so one thing before we start anything, your processing preset does not save your gain. Just one thing to remember, it only saves the processing. So let's go to your mic 1 setting, shortcut button, which is your mic on your channel. The button on top, press that. Okay. That goes to your mic setting. And then you see presets on the right half of your screen. Tap on that. Now create a new one. Tap on that plus sign and then give it a name.
Doesn't he want to press the processing? Because didn't he turn it off?
It's okay. I mean, even the processing. Well, when the processing is off, I don't think you can save it. Can you?
Okay. Well,
let's go back to back. Yeah, go back. Go back one more level. Next to the plus sign. Oh no. Oh, go back. Go back in there. Shortcut. Just use your channel shortcut button there, and then tap on the back button once. Yeah, processing is on. Yeah. So now tap on presets. Your level's at 60 right now. Your gain level's at 60. Yep. So tap on the plus.
Yep.
The bottom right.
Plus right here.
Yeah, bottom right. Yep. You're now creating a new preset.
All right.
So
let's
give
just
it a
call
name.
We'll just call it Geek Omelet since that's my channel.
Yeah. And then you want to make sure that you are naming it in such a way where you can come back and go back to it. So like a 1 or something.
So let's just call it Host Mix because that's what this is about. It's about me.
And also another thing is drop the number 60 dB or at least something 60 in there so that you know that your gain is 60 because it does not save your gain level. And something that you can also improve on. When you do this on the computer, it's a lot easier to rename it because typing.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I haven't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
done.
now, yeah. And then now you can tweak. So if the next time you want to play with it, you can always come back to now. Like you can come back to this sound. So you can go tweak some more, mess with it some more, and then come back next or whenever to recall this particular preset anytime you want. And if you started tweaking and you want to save the second tweak, just do another preset.
Right. Got it. So my next preset would be, so now that I've got my host, then it's just the raw preset. Boom. And literally with just those two.
You don't even have to do that. You would just turn off the processing.
Yeah. Turn off your processing. Yeah. Then, yeah. And so I have so many presets. I just deleted a bunch. I have so many presets in there. The part that one other thing, I see that you have that connected to your computer already, right?
I do.
USB-C.
Yeah.
So when you turn on your Rodecaster Companion app on your Mac, you will. Well, essentially, remember I showed you, I don't know if you remember how to do the transfer mode so that your micro SD card shows up on your computer.
No,
I'll
actually,
show you how to
that
do
wasn't
it.
you and me.
Oh, but,
that wasn't you and me.
But I mean, I've been talking about it the last several weeks.
Absolutely.
So go to the home screen. Let me see if I don't think you have an SD card in there.
I do.
So
not.
yeah, so you don't have that SD card. So you would have to rely on your computer. So when you go to your computer.
But I don't know what happened. My hand, that wasn't me. That's you. I put my hand. So I was just saying, look, I have an SD card. I have not a problem. You want me to stick one in there and format it? We can do that.
No, it's fine. I'll show
a micro SD.
Micro SD. So I'll show you where it is so that you can start. There's one other level. What we did is we save your preset. This preset is now saved on your Rodecaster. If you have a micro SD card, which I think all of you should, it is going to. Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh, this is going to be my desktop. Wait, see? Wait, what am I doing? There's. So when you have a micro SD card, you are going to get this icon here. You see the micro SD card and tells me that I have 12 plus hours. If you tap on that, it's going to get you to this storage screen. You can do a few more things, but the main thing I want you to do is tap on transfer mode. When you do transfer mode, turn on transfer mode, you will go to your computer and let me move my mouse away. You will see your micro SD card showing up on your Mac now as Rodecaster right here. And when you see this is your micro SD card. When you have one, when you do that, you're going to go into this folder structure. These are all your recordings, all contained inside the folder. Each recording is each folder. When you come all the way down to show, that is where you want to drag this folder and move it over to your Mac somewhere to save it as a backup of your presets also. Because shows not only contain the sound pad sound, it contains your presets and all that too. So the entire profile. So like I have 2 profiles here, all the recordings from, all the settings that I save on those profiles, you can save it there. But I just realized when I'm telling you this.
Also, curious, does that also save the audio files that you have tagged to the buttons or no?
You the sound pads,
Like,
right? You mean?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what you need to do is, I'm going to exit this. You do have to export your profile. So on the Rodecaster Pro 2, you can go and tap on this little circle profile icon. And when you tap on that, you will get this option to export. That's when you export your show. And for Rodecaster Duo, it's a little bit different, because yours is a record button up there on this area for Rodecaster Duo.
Right.
So what you do is you go to the settings and you go to show, and then do an export.
Okay.
So when you do an export, so you can have multiple profiles. Like I have different profiles that I can do different mic settings and all that for live show, and then for recorded show if you want to. And what you can do is you can just import a new show. It'll have you choose my other shows. See, I have like the PSM shows that I have. I can tap on that. It will bring the past settings from that particular show in. So when you import and export a show, it will sometimes ask you if you want to export that too. If you want to export it, it will show up on your Rodecaster micro SD card as a show under. You said like here is the Rodecaster. Oh no, wrong. Go to your Rodecaster micro SD card, Rodecaster, come all the way down to shows. This is where all the shows are saved.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't, it's not showing up, but I haven't set it up.
You don't have, what is not showing up?
Oh, the SD card. I put it in there. I formatted
it. Might be,
still,
if it's compatible, make sure you check on their website to see if it's compatible.
It is. It's showing up on the, I've got all the screen on the, I don't know. You can, I'm sorry. So you can see it's there. It formatted. It tells me how much space I've got.
So when you go into transfer mode, it's not showing up on your Mac?
Let's see.
You should go to your Finder.
There it is. Rodecaster. There it is. Yeah.
There you go.
I really need to get this set up so I can share my screen again. I'm using an iPad right now as a monitor, and for some, it won't let me do my Apple TV and my iPad. I can only have one external Apple device as a display. So
I have Ibrahim. Hello, it's been a long time on Clubhouse. And Brock, I'm so sorry I've been ignoring you. Every time I look down at you, it's like whenever there's an opportunity for me to talk to the people in Clubhouse, I keep not doing that, Brock. Thank you for hanging out. I saw you already from the other show already. Hi, Ibrahim.
Guys, I really have to go.
All right, we'll see you next week. I need to go too.
Thank you very much for all your help. Thank you for all your encouragement. I really do appreciate it, and believe me, I hear every bit of the constructive criticism, and I agree.
Sounds good. We'll be
going.
seeing you live soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Ibrahim, hello. What can we do for you? Just saying hi, or do you have questions for us?
Both.
Yeah, go ahead. Hello first.
Yeah, I haven't talked on Clubhouse in a very long time, so I just I had some things that I was doing with I actually updated my Rodecaster Pro 2 last week. And I did not know that when I upgrade it, it takes me back to square one. So the last time you helped me with the settings and I had to start from scratch. I've tried a couple things now. It's still not getting me to where I need to be. Like, for example, it's picking up a lot of the background noise, and with Zoom meeting calls, the sound comes in faded or crackling. So I'm like, where's John?
So let me tell you, Ibrahim, especially now that you haven't been here, we've been on YouTube now for over a year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So you can see the link here on that I put the video on there, so you can go watch it and subscribe to that channel. We're here every Tuesday also, and we have our first hour at 8 Central Time, or whatever your time is. 8 Central Time is when we do our Rodecaster user meetup, where we can get you back. But I want to ask you, what we were just talking about with Phil earlier was to save the presets. Did you remember? I don't know when you said when you update your system or something, was the show stored on your micro SD card, or do you even have a micro SD card?
I have a micro SD card. I did not remember that the show was stored on there, but if I think now that you're asking me, I think I remember you helped me to store it somewhere.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like,
so you might still have it.
If there's a way, then you can let me know how I can check and see.
Yeah, you might still have it.
That was the time that he was moving. The time that he was moving to a quiet apartment, that's when he misplaced it.
So whose voice is that?
That's Nee. That's Nee. Nee on YouTube.
Voice.
You recognize that voice. So what you do is on your Rodecaster. This is a Rodecaster Pro 2, right?
Correct.
So on your if you go to your mic channel, do you see your presets? Is there anything listed on your presets? So do you have it in front of you right now?
If I go to the presets.
Do you see
right.
there are some 3 defaults that's already on there? Did you see one that we saved from a while ago?
Let me see. I think I'm gonna need your help to navigate.
Oh, okay, sure. I will show you. So you will go to, let's see, your mic channel, right? On your mic channel, go and hit the shortcut button to go to your mic setting. So if you're on channel or fader 1, go to that button that's on top of that fader, press that.
Okay.
And then you should get into your fader setting, and then you should see on the bottom left there's a presets button, or bottom right on the right. Say that again.
I see P48.
Oh, okay. So in preset you see different list.
So what I'm seeing right now is the SM7B microphone, and to the right,
I see
neutral, podcast studio, and broadcast.
Okay, so you only see those 3, right? You don't see anything beyond those 3 presets.
I don't see anything.
Which means we didn't save it. Which means it's not saved. Do you have your micro SD card in there now?
I do, yes.
Okay, so I wonder if you're on different shows or not. So another thing that we can check is if you tap on the show icon, which is to the left of the clock, you have to go back to your home page first.
Okay.
And then tap on your show.
Okay.
Do you see your show, the name of the show? There's an icon there. How many recordings? Do you have any past recordings on there?
I have 64 recordings.
Okay, good.
On here.
So try to do an import.
Okay.
And see if there's any other shows saved there.
When I hit import, it says insert micro SD.
Which means you do not have your micro SD card in there. Maybe that's why you don't see your presets. And wait, but you have recording.
It is in there, yeah. Yeah.
Do you have your other shows?
No, so the shows, no, these are recordings. Only recordings are.
Okay, so which means but when you try to import shows, there's no shows for you to import, it's telling you?
Correct.
Okay.
When I hit import.
So that means you're not set up. Your presets are not saved. So what we'll do is you can watch the like what we talked about presets a bit earlier before you came in on the replay on YouTube. So go to learner2learner.com. That's the website and I'll put that in the link too for you on Clubhouse. And you can come back and we can help you go through the entire process again. I just put that in the room chat on Clubhouse so that you can get all the information. There's, same thing, Rodecaster user meetup, and our sound check is still, right now it's a sound check 2 hours to it the past 2 hours. So we're still here. So come back through Clubhouse or come back through Zoom on just our usual time. Clubhouse is perfectly fine. Its Clubhouse sound system is still great, so we can do the same setup again for you from scratch. No worries.
So what days and times are you on here?
So it is Central Time. So where are you? What time zone are you in?
Eastern Time.
Eastern Time. So it'll be 1 hour earlier. So 8 Central is Rodecaster User Meetup, which is 9 Eastern.
9 p.m.
Tuesday.
Eastern on
Tuesday.
Tuesdays.
And then 9 p.m. specifically for Roadcaster, 9 p.m. Eastern specifically for Roadcaster, and then we go into soundcheck for at least 2 hours on the following hour at 10 Eastern.
Got you. Okay.
Come back and we'll do that again.
Okay. Cool. Where are you based again?
I'm in Kansas City. I'm in Central Time.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I haven't been here in a very long time. I see a lot of changes on Clubhouse.
Yeah. Yes. There's a lot of changes, and come back. Hopefully we can soon, like next week, and we can get you tuned up.
All right, sounds good.
And go watch some of the replays on YouTube also on this channel, and perhaps you might want to come on Zoom too. And the benefit to doing it on Zoom is if you have a camera, you can point your camera to your Roadcaster, and I can see your Roadcaster screen and walk that through with you a lot better. Which, speaking of, makes me think of George. George, did you set up your other camera for us to be able to see your Roadcaster?
I was using the OBS Bot 4K Meet, the original one. I've turned that into my second camera, and I'm actually using the OBS Bot Meet 2 4K currently, and I like it. And I've actually even ordered the new Elgato 4K face cam just to see. And I won't get that.
Did you said you were able to, remember we were talking about using your iPhone as your so you can switch camera?
What I did was so now I can go do this.
The down shot, I wish I saw. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah.
And then I've got the OBS Spot screen so I can
So Ibrahim, if you were to go to the YouTube stream that's pinned on top, you can visually see us. So that you can see, this is George's down shot on his Roadcaster, and you can also see us on camera, probably for the first time. Maybe you've never seen us.
I haven't. Yeah, let me find the link. That's the link on
the one
here,
on,
right?
yeah, the ones that pinned up on top.
Okay, let me grab that and put it on my computer so I can see it on my computer.
Yeah. Or you can type learnertolearner.com.
Yeah.
And then that would show up also, and then there's a link for you to go watch live, and you should see us there. It's a lot easier with visuals.
Okay, I am there now. I'm hitting the live section. I see. Okay. Oh, there you are.
Here we are.
Goodness.
Nee's gonna come back into the picture here momentarily. That's me. This is Glenn over there, and
Glenn.
George over on the other side.
Glenn is the sleepy looking guy.
John Shin from way back then. He's joined us for the first time. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see us. And then here's Nee.
Hey,
Ibrahim, Nee is seeing us for the first time.
Good to see you, man. I
Yeah,
can't
good
wait
seeing
to
you,
join
brother.
you guys on Zoom. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at
yeah.
that. So if you have your camera set up, you can have George can be pointing down at his Roadcaster, and we can tell him what to press. So
Yes.
it's gonna be
Oh
awesome.
my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. No, I love it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely
You
come
guys just
join
got me
us.
excited. Absolutely.
Don't worry about losing your presets. This time we won't make that happen again. Funny thing is, Ibrahim, before you stepped in, we were just talking to Phil, walking through with him how to save his presets before he go.
Oh my goodness.
And
I
then you
missed
get
that.
this is like, it's better than setting it up. It's like I pay you to cue Ibrahim coming in talking about he didn't save his preset, and now we have to redo it again, which is fine. Great for the show. So
John, on that note,
Yeah.
I haven't put an SD card yet, but I did save my preset. Does it have an internal memory on the Duo?
it does
or
have
do
an
it-
internal memory, but it's better to be. But let's say if
Right,
you
right.
were to reset your, which is probably what Ibrahim is doing. The
I see what you're
preset might be saved on the built-in memory, but not on the SD card. So it's never exported out to as a show. So it was never saved there externally. So it's always on the Rodecaster. If you have to do a factory reset, it will wipe it out. So it's good to have that additional precaution. Do that, put it on the SD card, and I even do one more, which is to bring the shows to your Mac. Then you can at least load the shows onto a different SD card. Let's say if you lose your SD card, or if your SD card's corrupted, you still have it there.
Kind of keep an eye on how I look, because I actually really like the way I'm looking with this meat.
I like it too.
But I'm going to be really curious with this new. I don't know if you've been watching all the
new Elgato one. Yeah.
Cam 4K.
You can test it for us. That's amazing. So when it comes, you're gonna test it for us. Let's take a look at you right now.
I think the only thing
I got all the lighting in the room. I like it, and so
I think the only thing the new Elgato doesn't have is the autofocus, because I think they took that away.
I did.
Yeah, everything else is, I think, is practically the same. I did a mistake. Gosh.
What happened?
So I was 3D printing, and when I switched the way it's supposed to orient, though it's the same, one side is going to be smoother, the other side is going to be rough, and it's going to bug me, and I might have to
just reprint that small piece.
Yeah, I'm just going to 3D print this piece again.
Well, thank you all for hanging out with us again. More than 2 hours. Always lovely and lively to be chatting with you all about audio. I have no idea what we talked about this last 2 hours. A lot. That's why I rely on Zoom AI functionality, where I get a recap of what we talked about, so that I know how to title my show, do my thumbnail all right now before I go to bed. I do all that in scheduling my next week's show all at once before midnight, hopefully before midnight. Ibrahim, we'll look forward to seeing you either on Clubhouse or on Zoom next week. Learn how to join the show. There's like a click, call in with Zoom button. If you click on that, there's a registration form. Once you fill that out, I will pre-approve you so that you can get a link to join the show via email.
I'm on there. I'm definitely going to sign up. I can't wait to connect with you guys, to just be part of the fun. You guys are awesome.
Thank you so much. Thanks everybody. Anybody has any final thing to say? Johnson, Nee, George, Glenn?
No, just
the one thing I want to look into maybe next week is if I'm bringing someone on a telephone call with the USB into my iPhone 15, am I going to be able to process anything about their sound?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
That's
you
one
can
of my questions.
do the same thing as how you would do your own voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Glenn?
One request for next week is I loaded the Call Me this over the
we can test
weekend,
that.
and
I thought we were going to test it,
I'd
but
like
we
to play
didn't.
with that next week if we can.
Yeah, let's do that. And somebody asked during the first hour of the Rodecaster User Meetup if we've tried recording use Call Me to record, use Call Me alongside Riverside. And then I was wondering, like, why would you want to do that? We can talk a little bit more. So maybe during.
I've got Riverside, so we can. If you want me to guinea pig, we can do something.
Yeah, but it would be the same thing as using Zoom. I just and we can talk a little bit more about that too. Like, to me is if you have Riverside, you probably don't need to use Call Me, and if you have Call Me, if you're just doing audio, not doing video, again, back to George, doing a video podcast if you use Call Me, if you're just an audio show, then you may not need Riverside to do the recording for you, but maybe you want backup. Who knows? But we can talk a little bit more about that.
I don't use Riverside, so.
Yeah, I mean, that could be something that you can be thinking about too, rather than subscribe. It is also not. It's priced about the same as Ecamm. It is a little bit simpler to use, so that might be another option as well. So looking at other more web-based type, like Riverside, like StreamYard. Riverside is really good. Like Sean, who's, I don't know if you've been here with Sean or not. He's really experienced podcast producer and audio engineer, essentially. He used Riverside a lot and he trusts it a lot because what it does is it allows you the ability to record your person that you're interviewing on their end, on their computer. So their sound is not compressed. It's recorded on the locally on their computer. And then when you're done with the show, it's upload actually while you, if you have the speed while you're recording, it's actually uploading that file. So on your account, when you log in there, you actually see their sound uploaded from their end. So it's never, the sound quality is better because it's never compressed to send over to you. So there's that. And then the upside is it's usually a little bit simpler to set up. And so that could be another option too. I just think that if you have the ability to do video, do it. Well, now that your camera is looking so good. So do it because you just have another avenue for people to discover your show. Local or international.
I'm going to use video, but I don't think I'm going to actually live stream people.
You don't have to live stream. Yes.
No.
Just record. Yeah.
I'm going to record and do like a weekly update in it because I'll use it on Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that.
So you can just do record. My thing is, if I have to record and edit, I probably won't post it ever. If I'm going to record it and just post what I recorded, I might as well do it live like right now. So I'm going to do it live and it's going to go out there. But you don't have to. You can just use StreamYard to record.
I'm playing around with that Meld Studio, which is free.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, use that and try that and see if you can get yourself comfortable with producing it as well as hosting it. And when the time comes, play with it enough so when the time comes, you will actually have a real guest. You would have already have spent hours practicing pulling this and pulling that and overlay this and overlay that. Like, again, I'm still making mistakes all the time. Anyway, thank you all so much. Glenn, any final thoughts?
Just again, would like to try Call Me Next Week.
Call Me Next Week. Yeah, we'll do that.
I put mine on a virtual channel, by the way.
Okay. Cool. Now we'll test that. And anything other than reprinting the small piece?
Nothing.
That's what he's thinking about.
Yeah. No.
John,
it's just getting on my nerves.
John Shin.
Hey, good seeing you, John Shin.
You have been some time since I'm back here. Nice to see you all again. Miss you so much. Miss you all here. I hope because time zone difference.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to join.
Because it's daytime for him.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday.
Whenever I'm available, I'll be here.
Good.
And John, kudos for getting Neil on the show. That was awesome.
Actually, he was I'm gonna. I don't know if you were here or not. Yeah. You were here on the first show. I was wondering, why he popped on to my show. Yeah. So yeah, he's awesome, knowledgeable. What a gentleman.
He was one of my favorites.
And so good at teaching, I think. The way he teaches is so clear and he's so calm. And so, yeah, love his channel. Neil.
Now you just got to get Doc Rock on here.
Oh, he's been here. Yeah, it's been here.
John.
Yes.
How did you get Neil to come on tonight?
Oh, he wanted to come. He asked me when was my show, and so he wanted to come on because he wanted to be in your presence.
Of course he did.
No, yeah, he reached out.
But I swear, I was telling him that just this weekend I was looking at his videos of how to hook up Stream Deck, and I paid. He had a couple of free
like the presets.
Yeah, the little things there. So I paid I think I paid $10 for one and $7 for another. But they were to help you, hook up on the Stream Deck and the podcast.
The Rodecaster. Is it the MIDI one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that too. Yeah.
So he
I know. I said my street cred just suddenly just went up because Neil was on my show, on our show. No, he was just.
That's your thumbnail. That's your title.
Neil's on my show. Who cares what we talk about? Neil was on here. But yes, lovely to have you, Neil, and all of you. If you want to be a part of the show, at least interact with us in the chat and learn how to be on the show live like these guys. Brand new, Johnson. I mean, old but brand new on this YouTube channel, and some of you's been in with me. I think Glenn's been here, Nee's been here since the beginning. George is fairly new too, only the last few weeks. So good to have you here, and good to have Ibrahim back, and Shami and Brock in Clubhouse. Thank you for hanging out. Make sure you go check out on the chat on Clubhouse is the website for the channel, learner2learner.com. Go learn how to participate, how to join. I don't know how long I will be on Clubhouse. I mean, right now I'm still on there, but eventually at some point, if nobody, I keep saying, if nobody comes in the room for a few weeks, then I will probably stop doing. But if there are people coming in, which there's still sometimes 1 or 2 people, I still keep the room running because it's not that difficult for me to run the room. So I still have the room going. But if I do not go on to Clubhouse anymore, you can always find me on learner2learner.com. The YouTube channel is going great. And what are you showing us now?
Oh, it's not a case for the
what is that? What is that? Is that your, what camera is that?
That's the Ace Pro 3. Ace Pro 2. And I refuse to buy the tilter. The tilter case. So I 3D printed my.
Oh, I
stuff.
see. I see. That's what you were playing with.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, all right.
I think I mentioned that I lost my, or right now my Ace Pro, not the 2, but the original Pro is missing in action since my move. It's in some box somewhere, and I'm hoping it rears its head at some
Re-emerges
point.
itself. All right.
I know. I just, yeah.
Finally, for real, ending the show. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye.